What's up everybody, welcome back to Osu News, the show where we talk about the most important Osu news that happened during the week. We have a pretty decent amount of topics to talk about, like for example, Mrekk finally breaking the curse of the PP record, a little bit of an update to the previous situation that was yesterday. I also made a video about that, so if you don't know what I'm talking about, then be sure to watch this video after you watch this one. A few other pretty important topics that happened recently, and a very important announcement at the end of the video, which you do not want to miss, so stay tuned. So yeah, let's just get started with the most insane news that happened literally today as I'm recording this video. It was a normal Sunday, you know, the 1st of October, when suddenly Mrekk was live and just streaming a casual Osu session that he was having. He was playing a map by the name of Anoyo Iki no Bus, or whatever you pronounce this name right here, and he was having some pretty decent runs until he kinda got mind blocked at the start of the map, in which after a few attempts he said, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna play the rest of the map and see what will happen.
The intro is so dog shit, I just had to ignore it, I don't care anymore.
So he continued to play the map, you know, it's a pretty awkward pattern map with some really interesting jumps. Mind you, this map doesn't even have any specific stream patterns, which is rather interesting. Well, let's just say that Mrekk was building up a pretty decent combo, and at the end of the map, this happened.
Oh my god. Oh my, I choked 1400, are you fucking...
He might have choked 1.4k PP, but honestly that does not matter because the PP record curse for 2023 has officially been broken by Mrekk. Multiple attempts for getting the PP records this year have been absolutely insane, and they've all choked it by just a bit. If you have multiple attempts from Rake to Scythe, Flaro multiple attempts, even a lifeline as well. But the person who ended up being the one who broke the previous PP record was the one who set the previous PP record as well, being Mrekk. Honestly, I don't think there's even anything Mrekk can prove other than maybe just wait until November, December to get the highest amount of overall days spent as the #1 player, which will be pretty soon, I am not gonna lie. And it's pretty interesting to see the PP record set on a map that isn't even remotely close to the meta, except for maybe the consistency part. So yeah, just big congratulations to Mrekk, and hopefully we'll see a 1.4k PP play pretty soon from maybe Mrekk or from anyone else. But I also wanted to quickly talk about something that recently happened on his tournament, which is the Mrekk Grandmaster Cup. The Mrekk Grandmaster Cup round of 16 started, I think, yesterday if I'm not mistaken, and there was some rather interesting matches, but probably the most hyped up match that happened yesterday was Vaxei versus Gnarchus. Everyone was pretty much thinking that Vaxei is going to easily win against Gnarchus, but let's just say that Gnarchus' performance in that match was so freaking insane that Vaxei actually almost lost. At one point the match was literally 5-3 in Gnarchus' favor, and all Gnarchus needed to do is just win one more point. And let's just say in true Vaxei fashion, he legit won 3 rounds in a row, managing to win the entire match and moving on to the quarterfinals of Mrekk's Grandmaster Cup. But yeah, the match was an absolute blast to watch. I do recommend that you go on Mrekk's Twitch channel and watch the entire match because you will have fun enjoying it. And also send this to Mrekk, but Mrekk, if you're watching this, make sure that you highlight every single match from your tournament and upload it on a certain channel, because my guy, the amount of content that you will be able to pull from this tournament is absolutely insane. But also, speaking of content, if you enjoy the content that I make, then please subscribe to the channel. It really means a lot. We are getting pretty close to 14,000 subscribers, so your support will really mean a lot. Also, a little bit of an update on the whole rake tapping situation. I did make a poll on both YouTube community and on Reddit, and on both platforms it looks like the majority of people actually supports rake tapping being not punished. If you don't know what rake tapping is, then I suggest that you watch this video right here, as I mentioned in the start of the video. But moving on, let's just go to the important announcement that I have and also the important news that I want to say. Okay, so first off, EZChamp is the first ever person to FC every single map from 2007, 8, and 9. Athens, the #1 player from Christmas Island, has been restricted. It has officially been 5 years since RustBell, the player, has last logged into Osu. Levels now have a different border around them. It looks really cool. And Myucchii, aka Myucchii, is now the first ever person in Mania 4 key history to reach 17k PP. And now the big announcement that I have, I'm officially starting my own podcast by the name of Talk Podcast. It is going to be streamed every single Sunday, starting from the 15th of October 2023. Be sure to mark that down. Every single episode will be streamed live on YouTube right here, and it's going to feature a different guest for each episode, so you may want to watch this. It's going to be rather interesting. I already have the first guest prepared, so yeah, just get ready. It's going to be a lot of fun. Anyways, that said, don't forget to subscribe with notifications on so you don't miss stuff like this, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye.